Well, we've got a storm coming in tomorrow, Karen, as Matt's been reporting all morning. So it's a great day to take stock of your car, your vehicle, and see whether it's really, truly ready for winter. And with me to do that this morning is Mark Gillard of Sullivan Tire. Mark, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
So where do we start? I mean, I think a lot of this stuff is basic stuff, but it's important stuff. Where do you start in getting your vehicle ready for winter?
Well, you want to make sure you've, bring it into your service station, make sure all your lights are working, the headlights, the tail lights. Good wiper blades, very important.
I got some yesterday. That is very important.
Good.
And you can tell when they don't work.
That's right, yeah. And it's one of those things you always forget about until you need them. So wiper blades, windshield wash fluid, make sure that's topped off and full. It's a good idea to keep a gallon in your trunk at all times. Your antifreeze, make sure that is properly maintained. Belts, hoses, those type of things.
Those are the basic things. And your windshield washer fluid, we've already had a handful of days. You know right away when you need windshield washer fluid, and you can go through half a gallon, it seems, within a 20-minute drive. All right, other things that you want to do. I mean, people wonder whether they still need snow tires. Do you need snow tires, and under what conditions?
The technology today, all-season tires are really pretty good. You don't really need snow tires. Under certain conditions, you probably want to put snow tires on. If you, let's say you live in Maine, up in some of the states where you get more severe snow than we might get.
And the difference is, show us right here,
yeah,
you've got some.
Yep. We've got, you can see the difference in the lug pattern, really. You've got a nice smoother tire here. This is an all-season tire.
This is the all-season,
yep.
Okay.
And a good all-season tire is fine for most conditions, but again, if you're in severe weather conditions, maybe you live on a steep incline, you want to put something like this on there. And again, look at the heavier lugs in the tread here. This is really disperses the snow. And when you do get snow tires, you want to put 4 on. Don't get 2.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I noticed that there's holes. We don't have studs anymore, right?
Yeah, you can.
You can have studs in your tires?
If you're in some real severe weather, you could certainly put studs in. I know most states you can only have them on certain times of the year. I believe Massachusetts you have to take them off by April 30th. But.
You know, an interesting thing, if you have an all-wheel drive vehicle, something I just discovered, if you have one of the tires that goes flat, you need a new tire because it's got a hole that you can't. You got to sometimes get 4 tires because the wear cannot be greatly different from tire to tire.
In many cases, that's true. Yeah, the wear has to be all the same all around. Or mess around with the 4-wheel drive and the anti-lock brakes.
So for those of you who have all-wheel drive vehicles, get prepared if that happens to you. All right, other things you have to do. You really do have to make sure that your windows are clean and clear, and the top of your car is clean and clear. There's nothing more annoying than those folks who don't clear the top of their cars and you get whacked with a piece of falling snow or ice when you're in another vehicle.
Very important, as you say. It's, we've all been behind a car with snow coming at you on the highway. So make sure you clear everything off. Your headlights, very important to clear the headlights off, the tail lights, windshield. Again, if you can get up on top of the hood of the car and the roof of the car, get the snow off as much as you can.
Yeah, that's very important. And some states even have laws against that. I don't know that they're ever enforced, but it's a very difficult thing and can be a very dangerous thing, especially the truckers who have the snow coming off the top of their vehicles.
Absolutely, you've got to be very careful.
All right, what other things should we keep in mind when actually driving in the winter? It's something that we're used to now a little bit because we've had winter for a month or so, but still that's where accidents happen. And what do you tell people?
Well, keep your distance. We're all in the same weather conditions too, so look around and look around at the other vehicles around you. Again, keep your distance. Drive slow. We're not, no reason to be in a hurry in weather conditions like that.
And it does seem as if many people who have all-wheel drive vehicles or who have better vehicles, you have more traction in driving.
Correct.
But the stopping part is where the bugaboo comes in.
You got it. Yeah, it's you can feel real confident in a 4-wheel drive vehicle, driving. But when you have to stop, it stops like any other vehicle. It'll slide just like any other vehicle.
And a lot of people don't know that they have ABS, anti-lock braking systems. And why is that an advantage? And how do you deal with it if you're a driver?
Sure. Most newer cars today have anti-lock brakes. And the difference is you've got, the old days, they used to tell you if you get in a skid situation, then pump the brake. With anti-lock brakes, you let the computer do the work. You just slam on that brake as hard as you can. You'll get a little pushback from the brake pedal, but just keep holding it until the car stops.
And you know if your car has ABS brakes the first time you do that.
Oh, yeah, because it gives you a little pushback,
And last but not least, we've always been told drive defensively and look out for other people. I think no time of year is that more important than in the wintertime.
Yeah, I agree. Again, some of these weather conditions we have here, just keep an eye out on the cars around you, look around, trucks coming at you, and just make sure you stay safe and careful.
Yeah, absolutely, especially in conditions like we could have tomorrow with icing or black ice
You're bringing
conditions.
us some snow, aren't you?
Well, yeah, I don't know if I have anything to do with it, but yes, it is going to happen tomorrow. So, Mark Gillard of Sullivan Tire, thanks so much for being here, and safe driving this winter.
You too, thanks a lot.
All right, Karen, so once again, safe driving.